Dear Iris, I feel lonely. Things weren't supposed to end up this way. I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you when it mattered most. It was never your fault. Never blame yourself for what happened. I knew marriage would be difficult, but I wasn't prepared for this. God would be disappointed in me. I don't believe in love at first sight. That's just lust. Love is when you put someone else's needs above your own. Your mom and I had real love and neglected God's role in our marriage. That's where it went wrong, but let's not start there. 16 is the age when colleges shove their programs down your throat whether you like it or not. College is the gateway to a good job, Michael Scott. My mother kept trying to communicate. I kept trying to say to her that film college is more of a set of instructions on how to do film, not the key to being a great filmmaker, much less getting your foot in the door. My mom nor my dad was having it, so I went searching for a college, close but not too close, and cheap but not too cheap. I finally ended up at the University of Central Arkansas because it was close to family, a fraction of the cost of prestigious film schools, and had well-known screenwriter James Bridges as an alumni. My plan to pay for it was relatively simple but easier said than done. I would take the senior internship program in order to intern at a film company in Dallas in order to build trust and experience, which would help me get a job for raising money for college. Thankfully, Sector 5 Digital recruited me as a member, and even better was that I was an editor and not a filmer, because filmers needed to be extroverted when shooting, which people who know me will clearly state I am nowhere near an extrovert. After working for a year, my grades were so good for the college I applied to that my tuition was dropped just enough for me to go to college a year after my high school graduation. Trudging through my undergraduate degree with my declared major as film, a friend of mine I made in film theory named Oscar Isaac contacted me about creating a film production business in order to make revenue on the side. I was all in. We decided to call it Golden Sword Films. Posting the flyer in the commons area, we didn't expect much to come out of this idea we had, but to our surprise, we were overloaded with video requests to the point where we had to hire new staff so we could do anything related to school. With my grades on the decline to the point of academic probation, it was either I continue college and quit the company, or quit college and go full-time on this hugely profitable film business. This was an easy choice through my eyes. With college out of my life and a new company growing, Oscar and I moved back to Dallas and took any video requests we could get, but the most unexpected thing happened. I met a girl. Her name was Cassandra Martinez. She requested an advertisement for her luxury jewelry making skills. At the meeting, I couldn't stop gawking at her, and Oscar took notice, as he did most of the talking. He confronted me about it and told me I had to decide career or girlfriend. My young age pushed for the career, so I put the long-term relationships on hold at the time. Fast forward to when I turned 32. We moved our offices to Austin, Texas in order to be in a more film-driven city setting. At my birthday dinner with my longtime friend Oscar and his fiancée, he brings up how lonely I've been feeling and that I should contact that girl we did the jewelry video for. On the way home, I get a text from her congratulating me on my success in turning 32. She also offered to have coffee soon, if I was willing, and I obviously was. 8 weeks passed and I proposed to her. It was a magical day in the theater when she said yes. We planned the wedding, we had the wedding. We planned the child, we had the child. We planned another child, miscarriage. We planned another child, miscarriage. We planned another child, miscarriage. We stopped trying. God seemed to be more distant than ever, even to the point of non-existence. Silence began to pollute our relationship. We started to get annoyed with each other's flaws. Fights broke out more and more frequently. And then, our last fight was the straw that broke the camel's back. You don't love me anymore. Don't say that in front of Iris. You didn't even deny it. I sat there in that courtroom as I lost the two people that meant the most to me. You and your mother. I turned 40 the next day. I felt lonely.